but that's my announcement. So hey guys, my name's Eric. Thanks for checking out my channel. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this, and I'm still not entirely sure how I wanted to do this. But I do have a special announcement and something I wanted to share with you guys, because throughout this past year, as I've done my Walt Disney World bucket list, I've made some really cool friends through this channel and through Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, I just wanted to get you guys all on the same page and let you know what's going on with me and kind of just give you some insight. And I've been waiting for a while to share this with you, so I'm pretty excited about it. But before we get started, hit that subscribe button if you are new here, and thanks for checking out this video. And then follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I post content there all the time. And then if you really want, hit that bell icon and give this video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are about what I'm about to share, or that just to let me know that you were here. Because again, I really do enjoy getting to know every one of you. It's been excellent this past year. That was supposed to sound more sincere than it ended up sounding. So let me start with who I am and what this vlog has been about this past year. I am a 30-something-year-old in Ohio, and I have loved Disney for all of my life. It's been a big part of my life since I can remember it. I remember loving Mickey Mouse. My favorite characters probably as a kid were Chip and Dale, and I loved Disney Afternoon. So DuckTales, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck. Those were all my jam during the 80s and 90s as I grew up. I just hit that at the right time, and it all just fell in line. It was the same time as the Disney Renaissance. So I remember going to the theater to see Little Mermaid and Rescuers Down Under, which is an underrated film. Which, if you watch my vlogs, you'll know why I say that, because I got a lot of compliments on a specific shirt I wore on this last trip. Anyway, then you get Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and just all these great Disney classics that just came out in the era that I grew up in. And I also was very lucky. I got to go to Walt Disney World a fair bit as a kid. My grandparents lived in Florida, and so we would go down there to visit, and my parents would drive us over to Walt Disney World for a day. And most of the time we went to Magic Kingdom, and then we went to MGM Studios when it opened. Not like on opening day, but like a year or two after it opened. And then in 2000, I actually got to go down there on a school trip with band, and I got to go to all 4 parks. First time I ever went to Epcot, first time I ever went to Animal Kingdom. After that, I stopped going to Disney parks. I just didn't go. I was in college, and it was a little bit harder to go, and just not something that was really on my radar. My life fluctuated a lot. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I started out as a music ed major for 3.5 years, and I transitioned into computer science. Yeah, it's a total 180. My life took a drastic turn that year. The years of 2005 and 2006 were pretty hectic for me. I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do. I just wanted to get out of college. And so I kind of chose the easiest path I could. Anyway, that's not the point of this video, but in 2015, I had the opportunity to go to Disneyland as part of a conference I went with my current job. And that was awesome. I had never been to California, so it was an experience. But then we went to Disneyland for a day and a half. And I hadn't been to Disney Park in 15 years, like I said. I forgot how excellent they are, and just a lot of fun. And to top it off, I was with 2 of my best co-working friends. We had a blast. One of them said I had a religious experience on Soarin' over California, because that was my first remembering of Disney doing the sight, the sound, and the full immersion of a ride. And I just was taken aback by it all. I couldn't process it. I love that ride. So you fast forward a couple years, and I changed jobs, and I became a little more like stable with my time and my money. And I had a friend that was living in Orlando, and I was like, you know what? I should go visit him and go to Walt Disney World. I thought, okay, let's plan a trip. It's not that bad, actually, when I looked at pricing. I never stayed at Walt Disney World Resort, so I'll do that. And that was last June. And that was the impetus of me starting this channel and starting these vlogs, was that trip last June. And it's been almost a year, and it's been crazy. When I went last June, I started to realize that if I got an annual pass, I could go down at least once more, make it worth my while, and get my money's worth out of the annual pass. Hey, if I planned a trip in fall, I could see Walt Disney World in fall and go to the Halloween party. I've never done that. And then, oh, look at that. I could go to the Christmas party and Mickey's 90th birthday on the same weekend. And then I'll do one longer trip. So it ended up being 5 trips that I planned, or at least kind of anticipated planning to go. And I just fell in love with it, obviously. That's why I went, and that's why that plan stuck out. That's why I joined DVC and did so many different experiences on all these trips, and it's just been an awesome time. So that left me wondering what's next. My last trip just finished, and those vlogs will be going up soon on my channel, so like I said, subscribe. But I wasn't really sure. I was kind of sad about it. It was coming to an end. When I left in February, I was really sad. And I think everyone gets that. It's called Disney depression. A lot of people get that when you've left this environment. It's just an intense time. You're there and you're kind of in this time sink where time just kind of passes more slowly and you feel like you've been there a long time, and you do so many things and get so many great experiences. And I know I was really fortunate to be able to go 5 times in the past year. That is not normal. I know that from talking to cast members. I also can't afford to keep doing that. So that left me in kind of a predicament. And as I was thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, it became clear that I wasn't really tied down to Ohio. There's nothing really keeping me here other than my job, which I love, and I love my team. And so that was a big question mark to me. But my sister moved a long time ago. My parents are looking to move, so why stay in Northeast Ohio? The snow's not fun. It's nice to see once a year on Christmas when it snows on Christmas, but otherwise it's cold. Why? I mean, why? And luckily I'm in a field where I can work remotely. So I actually already work remotely half the week as it is. So after my February trip, it finally dawned on me, like, why not move to Orlando? Or why not try moving to Orlando? And I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Why would I do that? And I talked to my sister and she's like, I don't know why you didn't think of this before. And it just didn't dawn on me. I didn't think of it as a possibility. I've been a homebody. Northeast Ohio has been my home. The 3.5 years I spent in Ohio State was the furthest I ever stayed for an extended period of time. I spent summers in a couple other cities, but yeah, that was hard. I was really rough to be that far from what I considered home. And the other thing that I've learned as I've done these trips is that I really missed out on doing the Disney college program. I've met some great cast members that are there and they're just having a blast, and it's just a great opportunity for them. To be honest, I was just scared of it. I knew about it. I remember seeing the posters, but going away for a full summer or for 6 to 8 months was just really terrifying to me. And so here I am in my 30s and I have regrets on things that I didn't do in life and chances I didn't take. And I don't like that. I don't like that I wonder what if? Granted, everyone has what ifs in their lives. And I can't be upset for where my life is because my life wouldn't be where it is if I hadn't done the things that I did. That's totally fine. But did I really want to add another what if to my life? What if I had gone to Orlando? What if I had moved there? Would I have enjoyed it? Would I have liked it? I don't know if I don't try it. And so that's the message that I've been teasing for the last couple of weeks, is that next October, or this October, I guess, so in about 5 months, I'm moving to Orlando. And I'm saying that because if I don't, I won't do it. So I want you guys to hold me to it. There's a lot to plan, a lot to figure out, but I'm also excited. I'm actually really looking forward to it. And when I left this last time, while I was still sad about leaving Walt Disney World, I was actually like, you know what? In 5 months, I will be living here and I'll be able to go to the parks when I want to. And that will look different than vacationing in the parks. I know that, but hopefully it's a good different, and I'll find out. I won't know if I don't try. And so what my plan is to move down there, rent for 6 to 12 months, see if I like it. Thankfully, my boss and our CEO and my team are all really on board with this and are okay with me trying to be full-time remote for a year. I'm more nervous about it than they are, I think, but like I said, that was a big question mark in my life because I really do enjoy my team, and if any of you guys are watching this, hopefully you understand how much I do appreciate you. And the hardest part is actually going to be not seeing them on a daily basis. Thankfully, there are modern communication forms, so I'm sure we'll video chat. We usually do even when we're not in the office as it is. But yeah, so that is the announcement. I am moving to Orlando in October. I don't really know what else to say about it. I wanted to share that all with you and make it public. Like I said, 1, because you guys have been along with me for this ride, which has been awesome. And then 2, because I want you to hold me to it. I want you guys to push me to do it. There's a lot that has to go right. I have to find an apartment. I have to just move my stuff, figure out what I'm gonna do with the stuff I don't want to move. There's a lot of question marks in there. And you know, the one thing about being in your mid-30s is I've accumulated a lot of stuff. You guys have seen that. You've seen a lot of unboxings on my channel. And I have a lot of stuff that I don't really want to part with. So I got to figure out the logistics of that because I also don't want to move it all to Florida. But yeah, that's going to be the plan. The last thing I thought I would leave us with is I picked up this book around Christmas. And it's just a book of Walt Disney quotes. And I was thinking, you know, what would Walt say? Walt has some great quotes. And if you go to the parks, look for the signs around construction sites because they put up Walt quotes all over the place. And they're just really cool and really inspirational. He was really a smart man. So I found this one quote in this book, and it says this: "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." And so, yeah, it was kind of it. And that kind of sums up the idea of this video. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it because that's what these videos do. But I'm going to start planning this move. And the way that looks to start is figuring out what to do with my house. That's the first question mark. It's a big question mark. And then I'm going to start making a list of apartments. Because Walt Disney World is doing some great deals this summer, I actually got a room for a few nights in July. I was planning to be at my sister's, and so I'm going to drive down there because she's a little bit closer and I can borrow her car, and then go to Walt Disney World for a little bit and look at apartments during the day as well, just so I can scope it out and start getting late for the land. And I think I'm going to take you guys along for the ride a little bit. So I think I'll still vlog those trips and even show you some insights into the apartments I'm looking at. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you have any feedback or you live in Orlando and you want to let me know where I should look, leave me a comment below, specifically at apartment complexes to look at. That'd be great. And then, yeah, as I start planning and packing, I've looked into what it looks like to move your stuff across the country. But that's my announcement. So thank you guys. This video is a little bit longer than I hoped it would be. I don't know what it's going to get edited down to. If you made it this far, really thank you for being interested enough in my life to listen and find out what's going to be going on. I think that's where I'm going to leave this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because my vlogs will start going up next week, and I did a lot. There is so much I did on this past trip. It'll be awesome. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You can find out some of the stuff there. I've got some highlights there, things that I did if you want some spoilers for things that come in the vlogs. And then I also post content every day on Instagram for my trips. Thanks again for checking out this video. And like I said, leave a comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys real soon. I haven't been in 18 years. I'm going to come down. There's sirens in the background. This is what you get when you live on a really busy street corner. It's otherwise quiet, but you can hear those sirens. I don't know when they started, so hopefully I can edit that part out.